Yep. You thought they couldn't stop me. Put them back again. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. It's Saturday night, baby, at about 8:10 p.m. What a beautiful day it is to be alive. And, yeah, let's break it down. Let's talk about it. Let's have some fun. And may God bless each and every one of you for just having a beautiful day, being here and being positive. If you had a positive day, if you pushed love, light, and happiness, good for you. You know, that's all that really matters. That's how we change the world. One moment, one person, one present idea at a time. If we can continue to stay positive, we can make it through anything together. And I say that meaningfully, and it's how I push through. Everyone's like, how do you stay so positive? I said, there's no choice. You either stay positive or you don't, or you're going down. So you're either on your way up, feeling good, changing lives, or you're depressed on your way down, baby. I mean, when you're sideways, you're really doing nothing. That leads to nothing, right? Anyway, here's the short. Talked about it. The short is still here. We made it this morning. If you remember, it's still in session. We never got stopped out. They tried to get me, but they did not. It was close, but no cigar. And now we are in the money on the short. If you took it, let's take a look at what I was also looking at on the 1 hour time frame. And then I'm going to break down what just happened here for Bitcoin. And the weekly candle close. That's it. That's all you get. Not gonna. We went monthly yesterday, and I went a little too hard, and I may have damaged the voice. I gotta be careful. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't give you guys everything you want, but it's okay. All right, so we have all the liquidity to the downside. We're going to 55,600. That's what they suggest. We were waiting for 58K to break. I told you when the weekly lost support at 58,000. We are on the way down. So there's my Binance chart. This is a descending triangle. They break down like 68% of the time and more like 90. I mean, it looked like a head and shoulder pattern. It was just bearish. Do we make a move back up? Anything is possible. Trying a little bit of bullish divvy there, but it's just really not coming into play just yet. So we got the initial dumpage. Do we get the continuation? And we'll look on the 15. You want to look for bear flags to the 21-day moving average. You want this to kind of bear flag out. You want the 21 to come on into price, just like if we were pumping how I project my bull flag. It's the same scenario, just flipped around. And we go for it here, you see? And that's what we're looking at here for BTC. All right, but we're going to break down the weekly candle close. We're going to have some fun, and we're going to, we're going to see what's going down. All right. All right. So we opened at 64,219. The high was 64,511. We would be as low as 57,237, and we closed at 57,350, down $6,940, down 10.8%. Pretty nasty candle, bearish engulfing, as you can put this inside. And then we're starting the next candle pretty red, bounce back up and come back down again. So Bitcoin looking pretty bearish to me, and that actually may be wrong. Sometimes the index is off. So I want to look at this on Binance. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, see, that's a green candle right now. All right. And what we'll do is we'll just, we'll end back at that 1 minute. What I'll do is I'll show you how we do this. Getting a bounce here all the way back to 57.5 really quick. Volatile, remember Sunday night, one of the most volatile nights to trade. Be very careful, but I want to go here to my layering. And I'm just going to snatch everything that I have drawn out here. Right click it, create a group. I don't even need to name it. You can if you want. It could just be group 1 for now. And then I can go to the weekly. That 1 hour will still have that trade there, and I won't need to delete it. And I can still do technical analysis too. And I can group this technical analysis and call it the weekly if I want, what I'm about to do here. So to me, it kind of lost the trend line. We could say, okay, it's being more flat, but to me, it lost that trend line. It closed below the trend. And that was a cool trend line here because it was, to me, a bit of a spider line. Some people would say, oh, wait, we're still doing it. But I feel like we lost an edge there. You could say no. I love the song, but for the time, it just threw me off. So here we are. That's so much better. So when we're looking at this here, I don't know. I just feel like you just lost the trend line. And now you're going to bearishly retest. I am so bearish on Bitcoin right now. And I've been bearish on Bitcoin. You know it. And I was finally correct here with this dump. They did it earlier this morning, pumped it back up, and then dumped it back down again. But the overall thesis for me was bear. All right? And now they're going to fight you at 57.5, play games. Remember, 59.5 was the one just last night? And we're at 57.5. We're making a high, a low, It doesn't look great for me over here. All right? So, anyway. So there's that idea that we had this going. To me, that's kind of over now. We'd have to break back inside this trend line. This would have to be a wick and break back upside. Otherwise, we're coming to touch the 50. And then you can see we're coming to 42,000. 51.9 and then possibly 42K. So, still high likelihood that things don't go our way here for Bitcoin just yet. Really praying on this higher low for BTC, but it's just likely you're going to come at least and maybe double bottom and test 55,800. I said if you close the weekly candle below 58,000, you're going to 55. And I'm telling you right now, the odds are about 90% now based on just support or resistance and nothing else. And I'm telling you, when I tell you this, I've seen it so many times in my life, but I could be wrong. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, but I do have the data to back up the shenanigans. All right. So anyway, I say we come back down to 55,000. BOOKMAP says we come back down to 55,006. Both of us are on the same exact page, but yet they still going to, short squeeze these last minute shorts first, likely before they go down again. They're just greedy. That's what's going to happen to the markets. So, bearish weekly close, not a good sign for Sunday night, period. Would have been a nicer thing if we had closed above 58,000 at least. And that's the first weekly candle to close below 58,000 since, July. You see? Here we closed above, and then every candle stayed above it. So, It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks since we've closed below this. So it's like, man, it's a bit disheartening after all the up and down movement, you know. Could we be making, where is the bullishness in this? Do you find a bullish arc? Is there some way, shape, or form? I mean, are we making some type of rounded bottom here? Do we just somehow, catalyst out of here like we did those other times, 2019, as ugly as it looks? Do we get these pumps? So only time will tell. And let me show you what I'm saying here. Right? Well, like, do we get this strange move up out of this, Only time will tell, but I'm bearish. I stay bearish on Bitcoin here. And no matter what kind of little funny pump they do here, I see more downside coming. All right. And I could be wrong, but that's what I'm seeing here for BTC. And if you extend this trend line, it just says we might come all the way back down here. Test 51,000 and more for Bitcoin. Going to go to the 3-day chart here and see what's happening for BTC. And it's likely turning red here. Doesn't look too good. Rolling over on the 3-day chart. And, if you want to be, you kind of see this is kind of like a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. It's got a pretty nasty measured move. Take you somewhere down to about 43,500 where you would meet the 3-day 200 MA. You did lose this high volume node yet again. As you battle through it, looks like you'd come at least down to this node at 52. If you lose that, you're coming down to 42,000. So we could whip to 38 if that happens, right? You see, and then you'd have this stop zone there at 40K. So could Bitcoin go to 40K? It can. And it very well may. So I always keep some tether on the side. I mean, I am buying coins. I'd be honest. I have DCA'd into coins in the last 2 weeks because you never know. It could bounce out of nowhere, it could triple bottom off of this $56,000 level. Anything is possible. So, and I can't buy the green, so I buy the fear, right? I know I can't buy the green, so I buy the fear. But one more big dump take us to the 15, 17, and then it would be a have to buy situation at that point for me. I'm not telling you, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. For me personally, it would be a have to buy situation. It would be something of that nature for me. So thank you. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let me see what's up with the chat too. Let me pop up that chat and get it running. Shout out to everybody here for the weekly candle close. We can't do it without you. And we thank you so much for your constant viewership, support, and, number one, the love, man. I feel the love every single time I touch the mic, every single time we take this stream live. I feel the love, man. And remember, today is Labor Day weekend. Sunday, one of the, the last days of summer here on the Northeast. I'm not in the Northeast anymore, but here in the Northeast in America. So you just got to take that into account. Less people online, less people trading, less people paying attention to the markets. All right. Okay, shout out to everybody here on the live. Hold on once. Okay. So it does look like we're going lower tonight into the abyss of red. But you never know. They kept some red up here, but it just, now that's even sell pressure, 58,000, 57.8. Like, we don't want it to get past it, but there is liquidity up there. Drag it to 57.8, And the most heavily volatile night, like, they'll go up and down, likely to get stopped out on Sunday night. Be very careful. Very unlikely to even open up a trade on Sunday, but I did. And so far, I could see real bearishness coming, so... Again, you want to start extending this, and now you're going to make a descending triangle here. we have to come to terms with reality, folks, like that we could be seeing 40,000. And I'm sorry, there seems to be this bullishness in the air where everyone thinks we're going to the upside and, it's on the way. But, dude, September is known to be the worst month on record for Bitcoin. And it would make sense if we take a nice little dump before we make our move back up, and maybe we make some type of shoulder. Hey, I don't know what happens here, but, I don't have faith in September at all. It's the worst. I just have horrible memories and pain. A lot of pain. 2019 specifically, the summer of 2019, if we can go back. April, May, June, everything was moving. I got into all these trades. The market just ripped. Little sideways July. We got this nice pump in August. I was in coins down here, and I was up huge. I got into this one dock at like 0.1. We were at 4 or 5. I was 5xing. Ontology did a 5. I was making big. I was, and then September came. Right, we had a little trouble in August, and then look at this, September. Oh my God! And I'll never forget that day right there, September 22nd. And they wiped out every gain I had. Luckily, I had sold a few things, but they wiped out every gain really. And then look, it would proceed to be just a massive, But that September was brutal for me because what I did is I was in this market all the way November. January, February, just doing my thing, stacking. So here I am, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, 8 months of my life, like all the way up. And then boom, in one day, they take out like half a stack. It just, September is devastating. And I've traded this market for years. I have memories on the chart burned in like tattoos that'll never be forgotten. And that will happen as a trader. That's true, but I'm scared I sell now on the red and it goes green. I'm not saying panic sell any. I can't tell you what to do. You do whatever makes you happy. I'm not saying I'm going to panic sell a thing. I'm not. But I may not add anymore. I may wait for better prices. It looks like we may get those 15, 16 numbers there on that fear and greed index. You never know, but those are my favorite numbers. Chance we could get them, Still a bull flag if we come down and bounce off 51,500. Chance we don't go all the way to the low. We just bounce there. All right. So it's not all bearish. But to me, I just see some downside. We could even come up here, bounce back again to 61, get tight, and then thread it, So anything is possible, but I like what I'm seeing. Way too much leverage at every bounce. Unsustainable. I agree too. I remember the day for me, it was April 12th, 2022. Amen. Yeah. I'm up on Van, highs in 30 and Link for the day. I love it. Life or no, shout out to Crypto Billy. Altcoins get any lower a lot. Where they were, the deep bear market. I mean, Atom is a real disappointment. I'm like, never been so sad for a coin, honestly, like in a long, long time. Like, Atom made Cardano look good, and that's not easy, man. And I hold Cardano, so I can make fun of it, all right? Hey, I'm a Cardanian, so I can talk ishi. I like it. I think it's doing good with the chain upgrade. The chain upgrade would change it. And it's big news for Cardano and the Chang upgrade, right? So look, I mean, we're basically just making a symmetrical triangle. The base of the triangle is going to be a target. And you're either breaking up or breaking down. You know how that is. And then there's other indications that can give you a higher probability of which way this is going to go. It breaks up to an all-time high, or it breaks down to about 40,000. And we're starting to get a lot of confluence that we're going to break to the downside, but you never know. All right. So what we're looking for is, can you get a bounce? It's just the bounce point for Bitcoin here. If you raise this up a little bit, seems to be some support at about 57,400, 57,500. All right. Can the daily get a bounce? 8 hour, 12 hour, 8 hour looks like it could continue down, Leads me to that 4 hour. And remember, I've been bearish since here. Since I was showing you to open up the bear flag, which some people may still be in this flag. And again, it's the education to you, but I publicly posted this Stop loss right above the 200 MA. Again, same idea as how I trade the 200 MA, using that as the stop. And you're still in the money. Now, it took a lot longer than expected, but you're still in the money on this bear flag. And that is the measured move down to 54,002. So it's like, no real reason to leave the short as of yet, in my humblest of opinions. In my humblest of opiniones. Right? And then at the end of the day, when I really looked at this, I saw myself like a descending triangle here that just was getting nastier and nastier and about to drop to the downside with the measured move here too. So I'm going to get rid of this for now, but that bear flag is there. So I see a lot of what's called bearish confluence, a lot of bearish things all at once attempting to tell me that we're not trying to make that move to the upside. A little bit of bullish div now attempting to come into play here, which could kind of quell the bears for a second. What happens is descending triangles will turn into some, eventually some type of falling wedge channel here, you see. But I like to keep it there for now so we can kind of stay on par with do we get back in the pattern? Do we jump? And you got to sell, it's very crazy on Sunday night. So either hold position and believe in what you're doing, no matter what. You got to have you got to have staying power on Sunday night. So look, the 5-minute wants to move back up. There is some bullish divvy here, somewhat established. It's not that strong. Doesn't look amazing. You really would take it here to here, and I just don't. It's not really that awesome. I gotta be frank. But you're looking for what's called a bearish retest now. Tries to come back, makes a bear flag. You got this as your length of your pole here. So you kind of want to project this bear flag. If not, you're breaking back inside, right? You have to, you got the falling wedge. Can you break out the falling wedge, right? Which the destination would take you up to 61,114. So there's a chance. That's your hopium. If anyone's dying for some bullish news, okay, could you come out of here and break out? That's your hopium right there. All right, and your daily would get the bounce. And this is how you do it. And 57.5 would be an interesting place to open up a long, right? Considering its psychological support or resistance as well. But only time will tell. So you can see, I don't get stuck on the idea. Just because I may have called a bear at one point doesn't mean it has to be bearish. I stay open-minded for you and the viewers, so every time I'm here, you can get the most subjective view of the market that I can give you. It has nothing to do with what else, we could be looking at, right? So looks like it's moving back to the upside here pretty fast. And that's expected on a Sunday night. They're just going to go after liquidation after liquidation, especially on a Labor Day weekend. They listed crypto as a service provider. A MasterCard commercial on TV. They listed crypto as a service provider all these years. To see an adoption is so refreshing. It's amazing. I took a nice long at the bottom. Nice to see it play out a little bit. Shout out to Jamal. Stay long on those bottoms. It's a bunch of time you like to go at that. With the Bitcoin ETFs, allow a move to 41,000. DCA all day, everybody. Let's go. Shabby Tabby lessons of the red, and we all win in time. We will. Guy just sits here and says, well, the market could go up or down. Yeah, thanks. Shout out to Michael Ross. Interesting that you learned nothing from what I just taught you. I taught you how to trade a bear flag. I taught you how when you're below the 200 SMA that you're bearish. I taught you how to read a downtrend. I am explaining how to watch the VRVP and look for your next high volume node. You looked how to basically do a macro analysis. I'm teaching you how what will be a bearish retest if it plays out and breaks to the downside. If you're open-minded and you believe, you will learn so much from me. But if you're closed-minded and bad to yourself, be good to yourself, Michael Ross. You deserve better. Be good to yourself, man. Love yourself so you can come here every day and learn from me. Amen. I think a long is too risky now and no reward. Amen. Reverse Bart Simpson for the short. Yeah. Yeah, Michael Ross sounds like he's down bad. Yeah, we love him, man. Everyone tell Michael we love you. Michael, we love you, bro. This isn't the place for that. It's a place for love, rejuvenation, happiness, renaissance. All right. A lot of people are upset getting scared for crypto. Can't blame them. Adam and Eve on the 3-minute time frame. almost looks like an Adam and Eve to the downside, too. A little bit of bullish divvy now, though. Like this trends down while this trends up, you see? Trying to spike this puppy. Kind of broke out of the wedge. See the falling wedge, kind of. That's what the bigger now. It's almost telling. Are they telegraphing? Sometimes I wonder, do they telegraph the bigger move and the little move? Like, is this that nasty wedge that we you know? Because if you look at it, I mean, it's pretty gross. But now they're going to move it to the upside. It has some descending triangle vibes. So they dumped it down to 57,109. If you took the short, you were in the money. You're still in the money, but obviously a lot has been eaten out of that gain. You know, about half the gain. It was up 30%. You're out 13%. Punch up to the 1 minute, and we will see. So here's the deal. If we could punch through here, we're going to get a bigger move. What? Thank you, my love. Get it fed bomb. What does that mean? This is why I'm always 50% cash. Michael got wrecked in a salami. Sam, when they're teaching, I'm not trading blind. I actually understand and feel good to print gains and have the confidence when pulling the trigger. Christian Mayha, we love to hear that, and that's the point. I'm not messing with low-level chop Sundays, especially on Labor Day weekend. Smart move, my friend. So what's crazy, though, is we can cross this and boom, have one of the biggest pumps ever. And they can take advantage of low liquidity and get them a big pump, too. This kind of has an Adam and Eve vibe. You see that? So we seem to have found some support at 57,200 so far for BTC. You see bounce, 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 bounce. I'm not saying it's amazing. Just, you know, I'm showing you how open-minded I can be looking at everything here. But wow, what a mess for the last 1 minute time frame. It's been a mess. Going back to see if we break 1 minute, 200 next resistance, it's 57.8. Yeah, it'll be right there. I even see 58,001. Yeah, you're right, though. 57.8 would be right there. A wick. Spot on, my friend. My goodness. And see, we were away from the 21-day moving average. Nice dump back down. Violent dump back down on the 1 minute there. As I sneezed the price down. You saw that? It was pretty weird. I was like, and the price dumped as I sneezed it to the downside. So you sneeze when you want, you sneeze down when you're shorting, you blow up when you're longing. You know what I mean? I guess. It will dump much faster than it rises. It usually does, doesn't it? Yeah. I was up, now I'm down, but if I just followed Sammy Cup and Handy, I'd be rich. My emotions cost me losses. Don't trade with scared money. Amen. 3 green shoulders on that 1 minute. We are. Yeah, possibly. There's 3 right there. 3 white shoulders there. But I mean, I'm bearish, man, on Bitcoin. Unless it can break above this 200 MA. I just, you know, that looks like we want to see the bearish retest. Let's see how the 1 hour, you know. That 1 hour rollover were pretty good with that, you know. Stochastics came down and, you know, they gave you that nasty red candle on the weekly. But they are trying to fight this puppy back to the upside. I'm just, you know, we break back above 57,000 or 58K, then so be it. You know, but to me, as long as you're below 57,000, you stay bearish. All right, Lifer, when you get a chance, I was backtesting Cardano, and it's been said that it hasn't performed well at this run. But I took a fractal and compared it to this time last run, and it makes sense. It's okay, man. Don't worry. Fractals don't mean everything, but they're fun. Up 98%. Don't ask the amount. I don't want anyone to laugh at me. Yeah, don't worry, man. That's not. It doesn't matter. As long as you're up on the trade, that's fine. You know, $20, $30, $10. I don't care. $100. You know, you caught the bottom on the swing there. Got above the 21, kind of. I'm looking for this to be a bearish retest of this. I can almost bring it down there, like it almost is right there. Very interesting. Love watching TA play out here. So I'm expecting this to get rejected at dump, but you never know. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Anything can happen here. Looking pretty bullish, like they're going after the shorts. And there's volatility every single Sunday night into Monday morning. So treachery too. Remember, the trade we opened was very small due to Sunday being very sketchy. So like, if I do trade and feel the need to trade, I will just scale the trade down, you know. Best mentor in the game. Smash the like. Shout out to Lifer Adam. 841 peeps on a Sunday holiday weekend in the USA. Unbelievable, right? Unheard of. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in. 214 likes, 216 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. Wells Fargo sales wolves are unleashed today. They go and they sell that crypto. Better than playing as crap. Yo, shout out to Jamal, man. You're funny. He's funny, man. Hey, I feel you. I feel you. With BlackRock in the game, what if they keep price down until everyone else loses hope? Or mainly everyone in the know, we rip late bull run. Who knows? The pump begins now, 100K, end of the month. You're funny. I love when people do, it's on and it's on now, right? Is there any way we could know the current average buying price of every Bitcoin holder? I would love that. I mean, I think you can figure it out probably, but they do know it though, because they'll say that everyone's, you know, I mean, once we hit all-time highs, we know everyone's in the green again, because no one could have bought higher. You know what I mean? That's the beautiful thing about all-time highs. Everybody is in the money in that asset. It's such a fun time. It's euphoria, you know. Hey, get ready to load up on the next couple months. Funny, this is what people were saying. I'm just reading the comments. Everybody that's not what I'm saying, I'm just reading the comments. Tell me I'm long without telling me I'm long. You're funny. How was lunch? We saw the location. How was the food? It was decent. It was pretty good. You know, might have expected it to be a little better, you know, from all the places I've eaten, but it was good. I mean, it was pretty good. The guy made me a home. There was nobody there, number one. Nobody there. Like, I'm not lying. There was maybe 10 people there. So we had the entire restaurant to ourselves. True story. Beautiful. So I had a mushroom, pepper, and onion omelet with a little bit of cheese. The guy made that for me. And then I even had a waffle, you know, with the maple syrup. And yeah, it was good. It was good. Had a salad at the end. Everything was amazing, man. It was good times. And then I offered to pay, and the guy said no, because they have an account there, so, you know. And it was awesome. And then they came back, and I showed them the new house, and then showed them the rental, and we had a good time. And I got to know a new couple here in Sarasota. Yeah, I don't disclose names and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Because if I did that, no one would hang out with me in Sarasota, you see? So, yeah, but it was a really good time, had a blast, and yeah. Would love to do it again sometime. Look at them shredding it. Anyone who just jumped into this green, anyone who likes to jump into green candles on a Sunday night just got shredded, right? Look at that thing coming down so hard. I'm bearish. I'm looking for the bearish retest, right? As it's like trying to get back inside the pattern, and it can. And then you're looking for the dump down, right? And then the continuation of the slump. If the 2 hour has legs, yeah, like the 2 hour looks like it's going to take us down to, what is Hades? Hades? Yeah, Hades. We're going down to Hades, right? That's the underworld. Remember, if you did Greek mythology, who's the dog? What's the dog down in Hades when you get down at Hades? What's the god? Ceres? Alts have been getting decimated for 6 months. I can't even imagine them getting back to March highs. They'll need to do 50% per day for months. They've done that. They can, and they will. Pump before the dump, and the dump before the pump, and the pump before the dump, and the dump, and the dump, and the dump. That's what everyone likes to say. I don't know what's going to happen. That's why I don't say it's the dump before. I don't know. I have no clue. All I know is when we make descending triangles, we break to the downside most of the time. And I mean, this lost the sauce a while back, right? So, you guys eat at home too? Yeah, as much as I can. You know, do you wait for 3 soldiers above the 1 minute 208? No. If I did that, you would miss out on a lot of gains. Yeah. Your voice popped into my head today telling me just to stop trading Sundays. Yeah, man. They're horrible. You see, I have a little trade open for $100. It's up $30 right now. You know what I mean? I'm winning too. I'm still up 21%. right? But like, so be it. $145 in it, 20x leverage, you know? And I'm just going to keep that short open like until I'm going to go to sleep on that short. Likely I could wake up to, and if I could ride the short and just keep it open, you never know, right? So, but I am in the game. If you took the call from the trading group today, you're in the money, okay? So you're still in the money right now. Here I am right here, I still remain short. This is what the probability says, and then and he got him right there. It was a really nice because it was up higher on the entry there, right? So I had gotten in even earlier, and then that was an even better entry that I gave. Greetings from Uruguay, the country of 5-week green candles flushing by 2 massive red price action is telling a story. Cerebus, yeah, that's it, right? Cerebus is the dog of Hades. Yeah. I was close. I was pretty close, right? I'm shorting. September is always down. September is whack. It really is. Actually, I like the name for a token. I don't know. Sam, why don't you trade with more money? Because I don't have to do anything you tell me to do. Sometimes I do. I do trade with more money when the market's awesome. And trust me, I am trading. I don't have to really explain myself. I could put dang near whatever. I can't even get into it. But if you knew how much money I put into Bitcoin between 15,000 and like 30,000 in front of everybody, you'd be like, oh my God, that guy trades with a lot of money, But because I have one trade, you think I don't know. I don't have to really yeah. Mars Solo, you need to chill, bro. I'm chilling. Yeah. Look at the September after the halving. September 2020 was the start of the bull run. Also, because I already made it, and I'm sitting pretty, and I don't need to risk a lot of money anymore. I'm sorry to say. I don't need to. I got a good life now. The only way to mess it up is to try to compare myself to somebody other than myself and try to make bigger money than I need to. I just want to teach you how to trade here. That's what I'm showing you. And I'm showing you that I do put my money into the trade, and I'm looking at the trade. And this is my real money. No one gave me this money, I earned all that money. God bless you too. Amen. Small wins compound over time, they do. Yeah. It's about being here for a long time. Yeah. Because it's a competitor of the dollar. Yeah. Brutal drop coming. I look like it's gonna dump pretty hard, in my humble opinion, But you never know. On a Sunday night, you never know. All right. And I did make $300,000, $500,000 trades when I was at the Bitcoin conference. So I was this close to opening up a $1.4 million trade. I guess I didn't do it, but I was, many times we were on the edge. So yeah. People don't realize it's not about the money, it's about the skills. When everyone is convinced it's going down, no one's convinced it's going down. A lot of people think it's going up. They're talking bullish on Twitter and stuff. I see the opposite, my friend. Yeah. The charts tell me we're going down. I don't know what's going to happen. No clue. I'm heavy in your fetch at your call. Take a profit, sell my 10x gains. So I'll wait. Lifer, man. He made thousands during dinner. I was there. It's true, though. I did. Yeah. That was a good night. God bless Team MJPX. All of the markets will open, but the U.S. I haven't seen many bullish. Shout out to Jennifer. Yeah, it's about being here, too. When the market's not the best, I want to stay in the market. I want to be here. I want to have capital for any time. I want a longevity. Yeah, I'm with you. I see loads of people bullish and looking for longs on Twitter. Yeah, it looks really desperate, doesn't it? Everyone's telling everyone this is time to buy the dip and this is it. And we may have the bigger dip now. I'm not saying I don't DCA. I have opened up the pocketbook, right? Right. Sincere question, brother. How did you get TradingView on WEEX? It's right here. I just clicked on TradingView. Yeah, there's two options. Just make sure you click on Trading View. That's all. Very simple, right? I think I'm a genius, man. Look, it's so bearish, man. I see this thing coming down, 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 baby. All right. I'll never forget every day I made 300% gains with the Lifer at 30K. We still do it. We learn and love Lifer Vision. God bless you, brother. Yeah. One person who's always bullish is Mike Alfred. He said it wouldn't go under 63,000. I mean, I don't say anything like that. I say I had no idea what's going to happen. Crypto Banner says it's the last chance to get in the market just like the other 25 times this year. They've said it. Yeah, exactly. Bitcoin is a leading indicator. I hate buying the candle before capitulation. I just, you know what I mean? God bless everybody. No one knows what's going on. I'm not competing with anyone other than myself, and I just want to always spread the light for all other YouTubers out there. I don't know them all, we'll see. It's not, but, yeah, a lot of times I go in like 10 different Twitter spaces at night a few times a week in order to get sentiment of most people. And all I hear is people talking about buy the dip. Man, there's so many videos I can't keep up. You're funny. I'm here. And let's get the likes up to the watchers. 269 people. I know it's a light night, but come on, baby. Can someone explain why it's going down, although there's big high volume node above on the XRP? I mean, when you lose the high volume node, you drop down, right? And then you're going to keep going if you have gaps in the VRVP. And we have gaps. Look, there's more movement. We can come all the way to the value area lows. 54,000 is really where I'm looking for price action to go. 55.5, 54,400 looks like the target to me. That's the target of this measured move. And remember the bear flag that I gave you on the 4-hour that's still there. That's a bear flag that broke to the downside. Traditional one too. Looks like a very stock market bear flag. Stock market bear flags are very sketch, just not a lot of that looks very stock market-esque. If you trade a stock market bear flag, that looks like so beautiful. Traditional bear flag I used to trade before crypto. I mean, it just looks gorgeous. And so far, it's just doing exactly what it's supposed to do with the same trajectory down to 54,000. So I can't tell you that I know it's going to happen, but I can tell you that the probability is very high, higher than that we're going to go down. So my system tells me that you should be short, but you got to do whatever makes you happy. I am about 90% accurate on a regular basis, but you never know. I'm not always right. I've been wrong. I've been wrong days in a row. It can happen. I'm not perfect at all, and I'm not a computer. What sacrifice do you make to get to where you are now? Many. Where do you want to start? Number one, realizing that the people I was around needed to be positive influences on my life, or they shouldn't be in my life. That's the first thing I did. And to do that, you need to change who you are, because you attract those people into your life by what you're doing. So if you're making bad decisions, you're going to attract people in your life that aren't making that many good decisions either. And they're going to have a negative impact on your life. You're the impact of the 5 people you keep around yourself most of the time. Who did I call today to talk to? Crypto Billy. I keep that guy around. Dude's a very successful person with a good outlook on life and a positive attitude. I consider him a friend. And so I keep positive people around me that build me up, that tell me I'm worth something, and that make me feel important. And I make my friends feel important, and I build them up. And we do the same. And together, we form a union, and that's kind of what it's like to find your tribe. Okay? That's what it's all about. Remember, I said this is going to bearishly retest and come on down, right? Jamal may be getting... Now you're getting smoked if you tried to play that reversal, And look, we didn't break above the 200 MA. We got rejected by it. Dumpage. Okay? There you are, man. And that's cat ears now, is it not? I mean, cat ears, baby. See how it looks like a little cat? Do I go all the way? I guess I will, right? Little nose. I gotta do like a little tongue sticking out, right? These are the eyes. Little cat. Little freckle dots there, right? Could have been better with the nose there, but you know what I'm saying. But those are, and you look at me like I'm insane, right? But we've done this on this channel many times. And I've taught you so many different shapes and sizes. All right? But I know them all off the back of my head, man. And I can teach you so much every day. And cat ears, man, this is it. Like, it's so beautiful. There it is there. There it is right there. That's textbook, like happening to Bitcoin. Someone has it right there. Look, Sam Price. It's me. No, it's me. It's me from Twitter. It's me. It's fucking. It's funny. It's textbook, man. It's funny. Sam Price on X. Do you know cat ears? It's so funny. It's awesome, man. I don't know why that made me laugh. But there I am, representing cat ears, beautifully too. It doesn't get better than that. Wow, man. Google's getting really good at figuring things out. But that's it, man. This one should go viral now, right? Take a picture of that one. Now they're gonna bounce it because the stochastics got low on the 1 minute, but all you have to do is make sure you don't breach that 200, man. Once you reach the 200, you could get a beautiful pump. You're looking for more downside though. All right. Looking for more downside. I guess I'm easily amused, Take it from this guy. Oh wait, it's me. Yeah, feeding you my own sauce back to you. Yeah, someone should have screenshotted Sam googling his own TA. Sam, can you help me Jamal out? If I was trading today, I was looking for a reversal too. As it pumped up to the 200 MA, how do you see that reversal failing ahead? I don't, honestly, but I'm bearish overall, and I don't believe in the pump back up because I can see that the bigger time frames are telling me there's too much sell pressure on the overall market, and again, a good way to get rid of this, go back here, and we did it with the brush, so just find all the brushes, shift it, delete, and there, cat ears is gone, right? So there we have it, right? And there we have it, right? Some cat ears possibly in the market. Oh, already 2 comments? It's funny. Reminds me of the classic drawings, yeah. Yeah, his look a little like that. With the little hat. Funny. I did get a little crypto face vibe from that drawing. I was like, where did I see it like that before? Oh, yeah. So this is likely to bump and run this resistance and then drop. That's what cat ears usually does. And continue further to the downside, right? The 1 hour, and so, and down to the target at 55. First, we're going to stop at 56.6, and then I see 54. I just looks like 54,000 is coming, but. And look, they're liquidating people down. They're liquidating people up. These are people that got liquidated. This is a liquidation indicator. So awesome, BOOKMAP. Before they had this, they didn't have it. Now you get liquidation. Where are you there? Right there. See, I got liquidation, and they got so many add-ons: sweeps, trade pro, liquidity tracker free, right? Liquidity tracker. Let's get that puppy on there. LT bid, LT ask, liquidations. Look at that. Pretty sick. Interesting. And there's like a CVD in there, it looks like, right? Yeah, Chemium Volume Delta. Okay. Interesting. I like it. They're flaring it up back to 57.4 again. And so when this happens, what I do is go to like the 5 or, a time frame like such, and just want to put this whole thing in another bear flag and just suggest that when it's ready and it's fulfilled its space, it's going to break down. 55.9, and then, be a probably pretty good place to take some profit. I'd love to get to the 54 area, but 55.9 would be legit. And, we have 55.6 right there, right? So, and it suggests, BOOKMAP suggests we go lower, and so does the charts. So that's what I see happening, everybody, is a move to the downside. All right? I saw your comment on the live again. I had to comment. Funny. Dang, some heat below. Yeah, I sniped 58K on the dom, long shot short. It's good practice while these weekend back testing. 57.2 target hit on the buy. Low lever to 33 on the 333. If you know, on the buy, are you buying a short or a long? I guess you're on the long, on the long, huh? So I stay short. What would stop me from being short? If we flip back above 58,000, it was a key level of support and resistance. But right now we're below a key support. We've lost key support that everyone told me to long yesterday. Remember on the channel? And I said, come on, noobs. And we did lose 58,000. I'm just saying, So I've been bearish. I haven't turned bullish in days now. I've been bearish. I haven't, I mean, look, shoulder. That right shoulder was the bear move there, too. That was the time. We went down, came back up. See, I won these shorts, and we made some good gains here. I didn't have the, and we took some scalps out the longs. But I usually don't have the guts to get in the short, take it down, have it come all the way almost back, and then take it. That's not easy, That's tough. Shout out to anyone that made it through there and still stayed in the short. I mean, that's impressive. Okay. That's guts of steel, sticking to it. So yeah, I'm on a short right now, and I'm staying short for BTC. Look for this bear flag to continue out of the 5-minute time frame, and to continue to dump down to 55,900. And that's my target. All right. I like to teach you guys things all the time. All right. And we have such good resources now. Okay. So CVD, people tell you what CVD is all the time, but you don't know. No one ever told you. Based on the provided search results, CVD stands for Cumulative Volume Delta, a volume-based trading indicator that measures the net difference between buying and selling volumes over a specific time frame. It's used to analyze the market dynamics and gauge market trends and identify potential reversals and breakouts. It calculates the difference between buying and selling volumes. The indicator plots the cumulative delta volume underneath the price chart, providing a visual representation of market buying and selling pressure. A positive CVD value indicates buying pressure is greater than selling pressure, potentially leading to a price rise. A negative CVD valuation indicates selling pressure is greater than buying pressure, potentially leading to a price fall. Okay? Now, I look at it the other way too, though. When it gets really high, it reverses. So when the CVD gets to an overextended area, I know, and we're liquidating a lot of shorts, I know it's probably time to get out of the longs, you see? And vice versa. Okay? So I almost use it almost a little differently than they explain it here, because we get into the trade and watch the CVD kind of move into position. All right? But I don't mention CVD a lot, but I technically trade it all the time because I'm using BOOKMAP and watching liquidity. And they give us the cumulative volume delta right there. All right. This is just breaking up in an even better mode, See, and if I take off, they even got VWAP, which is kind of crazy. They got it all, and they're adding a lot more, man. Heat map, yep. Candlesticks. Interesting. Cool, it's making little candlesticks. You see that? It's kind of cool. Showing you how the candlestick is like being made in a way, like pretty righteous. Anyway, so I stay bearish on Bitcoin. I know it's tough when the market's chopped to see someone stick to their guns, but Chickens drinking water. Amen. Amen. Shout out to my man Jason. It's all bait at this point, I swear. Come on, guys, give Sammy a like. I'm so happy if we keep dipping. Drop the bag slowly, catch the deals. Amen. Solana, no love lately. Amen. BTC is forming the same pattern as many 2021 Wyckoff distribution patterns on the weekly. Same day I found out about your rat, really enjoyed it. Same. You're funny, man. Shout out to Rupak. Thank you, man. And there we're getting that dump, man, to the downside. It's kind of fun to watch the candles. I think it's pretty cool, right? I think this is so interesting. New feature here. And you can see how you're just looking at candles, but I see all this liquidity to the downside. And it's like when we go to 56.5 and we're at 55.5 and you're like, well, how did he know? It's like, well, like I showed you how I knew. I taught you exactly what I was doing. And you know what? The cool thing about this show is if you just keep coming back, you know, this is cat ears too. You see it? Like if you just keep coming back, you're going to have a good understanding of what's happening. And somehow innately, you're going to pick up on this stuff. Head and shoulder pattern to the downside, you know. It's all going to make sense to you. You lost the 200 MA. That's when I start the short. Likely could be the beginning of a bigger short. Bear flag, you know. Solana on-chain volume is at an all-time low. Worse than when it was 15 per Solana. Gets the pump and dump to all liquidation. Sam equals Yoda on the charts. Shout out to Justin Cashmore in the house. Obi-Wan, my man. When are you coming home, man? Come home. Bitcoin shakeout, huge pump incoming. People are funny, man. I love the tunes you play on the live. Where do you get your playlists? From a beautiful little gnome who sends me sheets of paper late at night, and I write it down, and then I play it, and I dance with the gnome. Oh, ho, ho, ho. No, just, you know, it sounds insane, but it's not as crazy as that. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. Crypto Billy, I love you, man. Thank you for everything. Appreciate it, man. I don't think you realize, but it's just like I lost so much family, and God put you in my life right before I was to lose my family, and I felt like, I don't know, man. You tell me, right? You tell me. Were we brothers in another? Were we back to back axing it out in the Viking times? Maybe we were. I think we may have. And you're a gentleman, and it's interesting. Like I remember seeing that young picture of you, and you know, in your army fatigues, and it's like, I'm sure, man, if the enemy came across Crypto Billy, it wasn't gonna be easy. It wasn't gonna be easy. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not gonna say anything more, but you know, keep it light and right. But yeah, man, blessings on blessings. Retail is still here, no pumps inside, and thank you for your service, man. I don't say it enough. I don't think I got. I think I said it when I saw you, but I hope maybe I didn't. I might not. I might have forgotten. But thank you so much for your service, man. Like seriously, like I say that to people I don't even know, and I want to make sure I say it to you more often than I remember. You know. Just realized Mexi increased futures take. Interesting. Pushed it up a bit. There you go. Retail still here, no pumps in sight. Thank you for your service, Crypto Billy. Amen. Love you too, bro. Thank you, Crypto Billy. God bless, man. Yeah, so this bear flag looks ready to take it to the downside here. Might be a nice time to double down into the short for more pumpage. Come on down to 55,800 and pay the man on the bear flag to the downside here for Bitcoin. I was a terror as a young man, but I've learned givers gain. Amen. I can't even imagine. But, you know, I guess the nicest older, you know, the nicest wiser people are the ones who were the most crazy, right? If that makes any sense. So, aren't we taking the trade? I mean, we're already in the trade. The trade's been taken. You know what I mean? It looks like a good place to double down, honestly. Double down. Doubling down. Yeah. I was a terrorist. Yeah, man, I learned my lesson. Givers gain. Yeah. Aren't we taking the trade? Are we looking at a dump here? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm just, so you know, they are bleeding crypto community. We're excited to announce an exclusive trading fee discount to this everybody's community on WEEX as part of this 0.4%. Well, I don't. This guy's so weird, man. Yeah. Never see a dude again on my channel. Get out of here. Billy's the man always. Yeah. Honestly, you can trade demo and not. You don't have to trade at all if you don't want to trade. You know, there's money to be made on these shorts, so you do what makes you happy, my man. All right. Smack the 50 MA on the 1 minute and dump. Hey, man, I see what you're saying. Hit that and just take it to the downside. And that look, that has a head and shoulder vibe right there. You see it? I mean, that could make, you know, 68% chance it's going to take a dumble. Doesn't mean it's going to for sure. It could, you know, but it just doesn't look good. Starting to kind of come up on the side a little bit, which is odd, but there, you know. And remember, volatility Sunday night. Like, don't be if they go bling, blang, bling, bling, blang, bing. You know, like they're gonna, anything could happen crazily here tonight. Go down low, come back up and pump. Go up, come back down, and you know, expect all this type of craziness. It's Sunday night into Monday morning. Expect insane volatility. If you see it and you don't expect it, then you didn't realize you were trading Sunday night. All right. One of the worst nights to trade if you're trying to tackle the market. If you're a beginner, you don't have a system that you go at every single day. A very tough night to trade. I'll tell you that right now. Stern-faced. Okay? Take it from me. Like, it's, you know, Sunday nights can be tough. Tough times. All right? So, just remember what I tells you over here, kiddies. Hey, Paisan. Okay, you grow, I grow. My family and community just lost power and gas definitely here in LA. It's been such a devastating day. But blessed to be here to take my mind off of things. How could you lose gas and power in Los Angeles? You know, that whole state seems like something's going on over there. I don't know, man. You probably end up in Florida, bro. Like most people, you know, we're just trying to get away from the nonsense. Crypto now on the gains. Am I long? High leverage. Careful. Be careful, though. You got it at 5.3? Yeah. So I would take money, you know. My family, you know, you do whatever makes you happy, man. Landed through a good for you, man, for doing it. You're counter trading me, so I hope it works. But you are, I mean, you're not really counter trading. You're just taking a smaller move on that area of position. I mean, BOOKMAP has kind of shifted the liquidity around, which is a bit odd. They've built a big bar up at 58.8 now, which is strange. And they've shifted some of this liquidity that was dark. So it's almost like this bar left and went up here. A bit weird, to be honest, for a Sunday night. But still, the majority of the liquidity does take us further to the downside. It does look like we have more downside than upside. But I have seen the 1 minute break to 200 and then just go on a massive tear. So I'm always open-minded that could happen, and I keep it in the back of my head. I'm like, well, and it's kind of my hedge. It's almost like a hedge trade. I just trade the 1 minute because I hedge the fact that it could happen. If it doesn't, so be it. But if it does, it pays you for the day, and you can walk away, and that's it. I mean, that's your day. Like, it's perfect. So, and I can't tell you how many days that's played out so perfectly, and it's been like, wow, thank you. I'll take it and walk away, you know. So, shout out to everybody here, though. If you do want to trade, you can sign up to Mexi or WEEX. Now, Mexi, I guess, has the lowest fees in the game, but they did up the ante a bit, 0.1%. All right, I guess there's been some, more volume, and they upped the ante 0.1%. Also, we're going to see a big, possibly move for Bitcoin coming. You could see, we could get a pretty nasty dump, or no matter what, there's volatility in this market. I'm telling you what, people used to complain when the market was sideways. There's maybe a up and down price action, and maybe bears for the altcoins, but I've never had more fun trading Bitcoin in my life, man. And if you're a live trader looking for Bitcoin price action, it's been amazing. Like, there's been price action. So I can't complain because there's been waves to surf, if you know what I'm saying. Like, some days there's no waves to surf, you can do nothing. But there's been waves to surf. So they're playing us around 57.5. You can see that's their key area of support or resistance. You go, I go. Amen. I like that. Oh, you go, I go. Yeah. But you go, I go. That should be my new saying. YGIG. YGIG lifers. And that's it's almost like a Vietnam term. Like, you go, I'm going in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm never gonna let you go alone. I'm going in. It's a market air job coming tomorrow. What does that mean? Yeah. Just a community here by the ocean. The city is good. You'll enjoy your time here. Nice. Landsides here in Rancho Palos Verdes. $2.2 million home. Gonna be a huge loss. Dang, man. We got the business handed to us last Sunday when the 1 minute broke the Tutoring of May. Amen. Drinking and driving, ready to open a trade. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. That's not good. You don't want to say stuff like that on the live. Especially if something actually happened, they would reference that comment and see it. I would be careful, man. I hope you're at home playing games. Hesitation is the stopper of all gains. Amen. Only 10% of people make money in crypto because everybody listens to the same people. I agree. Not many, but that's why we're on the radar. Even though the channel is growing, we're still a lower, I still want, we got our OG status, So now it could be the complex. Shoulder, head, shoulder, complex head and shoulder. Cat ear still down to the downside, right? Follow me at Twitter at CryptoLifer33 for more fun stuff like the cat ear drawing there. And you guys got me to 30,000. I really appreciate that. Really a big deal. Booming. And let's see, are people short or long here? Some cat ears, no. Reminds me of the classic. Yep. I was there when this masterpiece was drawn. Amen. I watched this live, right? Time to buy. See you at 1 million. Yep. Cat ears. First chart my girlfriend actually looked at. That's funny. Cat ears to the downside. That may have gotten something into technical analysis. And I got to heart all these. No. Waffles. Funny. You're funny, whoever wrote that. Waffler. The guy's funny. Assemble the live stream. Let's go, lifers. Assemble. Christian Mayha. We love you. I hope I'm saying your name right, Christian. And may God bless you, my friend. Unbelievable time to be alive. Good volatility. Movement all around. So we came all the way down to 57.1. Bounced back up, but can't really get back above the 200 MA. Looks like we could resist it again, but do we get the bump? And so what I do is I always get myself ready in case the pump happens. So I keep my other short open, stop loss to break even. No matter what happens, I'll be all right. I'll be all righty then, right? And then that way I can also hedge the long in case we do break the 200 MA and we break up to the upside. It's a good way to kind of have both of my ducks in a bit of a row, so to speak. If you know what I'm saying, So otherwise, we just keep the short alive. All right. That's why I have two exchanges working. Keep the short on WEEX. Flip back to the long here, possibly, if need be. Maybe it's not need be, but it's here if need be. Now look, a symmetrical triangle. These mainly break to the downside. These are more bearish than bullish, even though they're 50-50 patterns that are supposed to go either way. I have seen them go mainly to the downside. But so I would take my long position. Don't mind if I do. And I would see, where is that bigger liquidity? Right there is the big zone. So it tells me I likely can get up. I mean, possibly all the way, but yeah. 58,391. So you hit the long, I would hit 58,391. I did notice I wrote 59. I corrected that. The stop here would be like at the lowest point 3 evens. At this point here, 5.7, 190. Now what I'm looking for is a breach of the 200. If we breach the 200, I'd long. Even on a Sunday night, I just do it every time, no matter what, no matter when I see it. I would love it if it doesn't, because because it's likely it breaks down and makes me look stupid, but I have to do it anyway, because the more I do it, the I don't know, if you understand a model, then you'll understand what I mean. Once you have a model, you have to take the model. Otherwise, the model doesn't have any power. The model only has power when you take it no matter what. You know? Now I get it. Sunday night may be the one time I can say, I know that's my model, but I can't take it. But I'll tell you, I'll go to sleep and I'll see the biggest pump of my life and I'll go to bed and I'll wake up the next morning and go, but that was my model. And so it'll burn like acetone in the eyes. And so I can't deal with that. So I have to set up the long no matter what day it is, time period, as long as I'm awake and I see my model attempting to flash, I have to attempt to take it. All right, 57,190. And it looks like it may come here. They may be coming for these shorts. 130 for 501. And there we go. We want to see. Now, if we never get back above this, I don't touch the long. You got to breach the yellow trend line, the yellow 200 MA. Less stress for me if we don't hit it. I can just stay in the short and go to sleep a happy man. I don't have to take a high-risk trade on a Sunday night. If we do, I have to take the high-risk trade in front of everyone on the Sunday night. And then I have to lose in front of everyone if I do. Because I have to play the model no matter what. Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense. All right. Does anyone get what I'm saying, or do you think I'm insane? I just want to see if anyone has any clue of what I'm actually saying. Because there's like a validity to it. Like there's a realness to it of probability. Like there's a math equation to what I'm saying, you know. Thank you, and I appreciate your guidance for Fed and Sui and many coins. You ensure like Naka and Caspa, all in the green, Sammy. I enjoyed everything you do for us, man. God bless you, man. We did. We got those coins way back on the lows. Okay, so far what I asked for has happened. We got rejected by the 200 MA. All right, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Shout out to Jamal. Crazy smart. I like it. I know what you're saying now. I like that guy. He gets it. Discipline and commitment. Amen. The 4 hour looks more down, down, down. Yep. Not if your plan says don't trade Sunday nights. I like Crypto Plumber setting. Yeah, but you know what? My plan doesn't say that. My plan says don't trade most Sunday nights unless, you know. I'm already in the trade, so I'm technically trading Sunday night already, aren't I not? Hey, bada bing, bada boom, away. Hey, get the kid a seltzer water. He ain't drinking, all right? He's too young. He's at the bar, but he ain't drinking. Get him a seltzer water. Next time I see you do that, huh? He's my nephew. Hey, you know, half the family's drunk, and you're going to give the kid a shot of Stoli. You know what? Get this guy. Come here. What's your name, huh? Get this guy out of here, you know? Next time you give my nephew a shot of something without asking me, get this guy out of here. Crying out loud. This moves. Hey Sam, just opened the live. God bless you, man. Shout out to Sultan, man. I love you. I'm on a 50x short, yes sir. He's a made man. He can't be touched over here. Hey, Johnny Calabaro. Retest. Now we're getting above the 200 MA. See, now I gotta open the long. I have to. No choice. You see? Oh, wait. Let me wait on it. Get the candle above first. I'm not chasing till we get above. I'm not in yet. I'm on a limit order, so I can limit in whenever I want. I love it. Okay. Now I'm in. You see? Best way to execute this trade. All right. There's the stop loss. Let's see if we can get the pump, baby. Let's see, baby. Let's get that music up and pump it, baby. Sunday night, let's get you out of your seat here on a Labor Day weekend. Big pump candle here. Come on. You know how we do when we cross that 200. Blah, blah. It did it right as I said it. It did it right as I said it. It did it right as I said it, like blah. I moved the stop loss to break even. Ooh, they're tough on me tonight, though. I'll hinder. That was just absolutely nuts. But it's supposed to do that. I've been training for this my whole life. You know what I mean? Jiu-jitsu, man. We are too far for the 21, sketched out. Tells me that I may not get it. I always forget some of those rules. I made a fast 21. Fight it. Fight the feeling. I put the stop loss like right here. Like with guts of steel that it can't get me. because the yellow line is just so strong. Strong like bull. Stronger than the stochastic. Stronger than anything. They'll never get me. They'll never get me. Never. Never. The 21 now. So now, oh, no, they're going to get me. They are going to get me. No. No. Don't get me. Oh, move the stop loss basically to break even now, so I can't lose much money. I don't want to lose. It was a nice pump though. Ah, man. It was a quick $50. Faked me out. It happens. You'll get faked out on these a couple times. But you know what? They might go back above it again and make the move. Damn, though, we didn't get the follow through. Sunday night, you know, Tuesday, that might have been a beautiful pump. All right. Love the stream. That reversal wick, though. I know, but look, we're going to bounce off the 21. Can we hold? This is key here. This is key here. Let's open this up. Remember, I'm still in the short, so all I was trying to do was hedge the short, so it's good. This is what I wanted. I wanted this to continue down, right? And now we're back to where we started. All right. See what I did? I just covered in case that thing ripped. I was going to cover myself. You get it? But it looks like we may not have to. The liquidity suggests it's going further to the downside. All right. I'm already in a short, everyone, that I would want to take down to 55,000. All right. And look, that's a bearish move now. Now that's a short. The other way, right? Like now you've lost the 200. Wow, we were in that little world. Remember that little, I had zoomed in. We were in that little world, man. That one candle was so big to us at that one moment in time. And that's what's about being in the present moment too. Like just being in that moment in time, you know? So give me the gabagool over here. Hey, where them likes, Lifer? Tell the people to smash the G. Everyone hit the like button, please. Come on, don't play me like a fiddle over here. Don't play me like a piñata at a 5-year-old kid's party and beat me around, huh? At least give me the like button for showing up every single day of my life. For crying out loud over here. How many times I gotta do this? I gotta beg every time I gotta beg, huh? What do you want me to do? Get on my knees, huh? You want me to say, hey, please, Bubby, please, can I get a like, huh? What do you want to make me grovel? You want to make me you want to bring me down to the smallest piece of a man that I've ever been? What are you doing to me over here, huh? Why do you got to make me feel like I'm 2 feet tall over there? Why do you got to crush me with your no likes? Why can't you build me up and make me feel funny? Huh? Tell me that I'm a good guy, huh? Send the likes. What's going on over here? I cry myself to sleep. I don't get the likes and I go to bed. I think everybody hates me. I got a complex, you know. That's why I'm on YouTube and I talk about myself all the time because I can't stand myself. All right? And when you don't hit the likes, then I look at the mirror and I'm just like, my gosh, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You ugly piece of meat. We won't see reversal until the fast drop. Only way to the button in crypto. What do I gotta do, huh? Are you not entertained over here? Joe Pesci over here. Hey. If crypto don't work out, you could be an announcer at a street. You're so silly, man. Shout out to Dan K. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's what I was, you know what? That's what I always dreamed of. Nah. When you're in profits, mood be different. Hey, man, right? You're funny. 57,340 for Bitcoin. And it says we're going lower. I did call the short for my trading group earlier today, too, as well. Look at that. All that chubby liquidity. That's like a nice big jelly sandwich. I've never really, my kids have jelly sandwiches at the beach, but it's kind of a kid thing, right? Jelly sandwich. But it does look like a lot of, a lot of salami over there. It sounded like Rodney Dangerfield was a wise guy over there. Hey, I did a little mix. I did a little mix of two voices over there. Hey, I can't get no respect over there. Triple M top pattern. It looks pretty nasty to me. Looks like cat ears coming back up. But remember, you got a trend line now. You got yourself a symmetrical triangle. And this is what it is. All right? And when the market's iffy, you're going to keep running into these. It's funny. The more, up and down you are, the more you'll find these over and over again. So you got the bigger measured move with the bear flag, and you got the symmetrical. So if you get uptight, you do cross the 200, you get in here, just know that, hey, what's crazy is, though, I will line up again because I'm telling you, we may end up hitting the big kahuna. It can happen. I know it seems unlikely, and I know you believe, and even I don't know if it could happen. And we never know for sure, but there's the possibility, right? There's the dreamlike possibility that it could all be complete. In a perfect world, it could all come together and we just might win the big one. You never know. But we gotta always position ourselves for the possibilities and be focused and disciplined for the opportunities that could align themselves in our manner inside of our orbit. Someone wrote, I'm sorry, man, it made me laugh so hard today because Crypto Billy, you wrote this thing, you were like in my orbit, and someone wrote, that like really immature comment, but I still laughed. And then I was like, wait, why did they say that? And then I was like, oh yeah, he said orbit. It was just funny, man. That's so stupid, right? Ondo is dirt cheap. That's a good observation. In my humble opinion, that's a good observation. And I would concur with that observation. That it is definitely nice and cheap. Yeah. Underpriced, undervalued. I don't like to use the word cheap with assets, but it's undervalued for sheezy. So here we go. We're going up to 58,011 here. If we can get back. Unlikely. I want to stay in the short, but you never know. This is just a prop long. $57,171. If we break back above it, I got to take it again. We got the pump that time. It was kind of crazy. We didn't get the pump, but imagine if we kept getting the follow through. See, now we're on the 21, which tells me we can get the move. This is when I would watch a short, when the 21 looks like it's going to cross. You see? I go to 58,737.77. About to say, why am I not, Now we're above again, so I open up the long again. You see? Anytime I break a 200, I take it. Because it could end up being the big one. And now that we're near the 21, it's likely going to be the big one. Because, the last one didn't play out because the 21 wasn't in position. I remember that. So I should have scalped it. All right. So let's see here. Now we're getting a bit of a move here. And I can start moving the stop loss again. Again, I go for scalps. I attempt to make $100 in under 3 minutes. That's the goal here. $100 in under 3 minutes. That's all we want to do. We want to make $100 in under 3 minutes. That's all I'm asking for. That's my goal. So far, we've been in the trade about a minute, right? Each candle will be a minute long. We have 40 seconds till this next candle closes. We are now up $9, all right? Things can happen fast, all right? Could be another fake out, top of the pattern, like tap, 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 And again, always move that stop really close. Crazy Sunday night trading on Labor Day weekend. But it is the model. So they can keep the stop right below the 200 and be protected, specifically if the 21 does the cross. All right. Down up a bean. Now it's going to turn. Again, remember, these are hedge bets, so there's no reason to lose the trade. I just keep going at these in case they hedge them out. We did get the breakout, and the candle closed clean. I was a little late on the entry. Let me see what my risk is if I go back below the 200, though. It's only $21, so I might as well. I just don't want to lose. Not even $21. Now it's looking like we're just in this tighter symmetrical triangle that can get tighter and tighter, though. But above the 200 with the 21 crossing gives me hope that this pump will happen. Remember, I've been in the trade about 3 minutes, and I've only made $15. All right. I would want it to make $100 already, but they're playing with me today. It looks like top of the trend line. I won't make much at all. Risking $21 at this point. Really just a waiting game here with low volume on a Sunday night. We're just like, look, it's not even moving. This usually goes 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. See it? 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. I see this all the time. I don't get what it is. Stays in the same number. It goes 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. You're not only a pro trader and investor, but you're also an entertainer. Love it, bro. Shout out to Tendo Choosing. I try to make you have some fun here during the stream, especially on the night streams. I guess at night I get a little crazier at night. I'm not the same at night. Sammy at night, you know. There's Sammy at day and there's Sammy at night. Like Monday morning, I'm pretty straight edge, like stockbroker, like I'm sitting there at work in the office, sleeves rolled up. But you know, on the weekends I tend to get free, man, and have some fun with the voices. And hey, Lois, I think I'm going to bed. Hey, Chris, go to your room. My name's Peter Griffin, and I like everybody at Quahog. When I'm at Quahog, I watch Crypto Lifer. That's right. Me and Chris sit there all the time and watch Crypto Lifer. Yeah, even makes me laugh, man. It's funny, man. I don't know. Can you bounce off the 20? No. I was just about to slide it off. We're gonna bounce off the 21. We're gonna bounce right there. We're looking for the bounce right now. There we go, though. I'm bearish. I want this to dump so hard. And these symmetrical triangles mainly dump. Remember, I'm already in a bear trade. People that are watching don't know I'm in a short right now. But I just hedge when we get above the 200. So I was just trying, you know, I was risking $10 and break evens in case, because that could have followed through. They both could have followed through. We got pumps at the beginning, you know. Okay, so yeah, I got one trade on right now here. So to open up a trade, all right, like say we wanted to short this, I would position this where I wanted to short. All right, I like to go and get the long tool here or the short tool and put my position out first. All right, then I see what I want to, like I want to get in here. My stop loss is there, you know, my numbers, and my stop loss is 58.9, my take profit's 55.70, and then I'm going to go open limit, and I'm going to hit the short button. And I'm going to type in like my take profit. I want at 55.70, so 550.70, right? My stop is going to be somewhere higher, like 58.962, right? All right, and then I always use a stop on every single trade. No games, no liquidations, no funny business. And then I drag what I'm willing to lose. I do 1 to 3, so I'm looking 200, you know, 100 for 400. That's a great one. You know, these are, you know. Again, the price has shifted since then, so the odds aren't as good. If you hit this, it's different. But the whole point is, you know, I look for those parameters, and then you go down here and press open, and then your trade's on like it is right here. And you can see I've moved my stop loss to break even right now. I can't lose this trade, and I'm looking for the short to take me down. And so I'm risk-free now. I can go to sleep tonight, and if I get hit off, so be it. If not, I make the money, and I wake up in gains. No regrets, you know. Yeah. Good morning from South Thailand. Blessings. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Don't go to sleep yet, bro. How is the WhatsApp, Sammy? I haven't used the app, and I haven't got to use the app recently. I haven't. I got to download it, and I actually downloaded it, but I haven't signed into it. Something I've been meaning to do. Thank you for asking me about that. Something I've been meaning to do. All right. I see this as a bear flag going down the tubies. Right? And my measured move takes me to 55,800. And that's where BOOKMAP suggests that we're going. We put the candle feature on and just showing you the candles. You can kind of see how the candles are made up of all these liquidations and movements of price action. And they got some liquidity above us now, but the most still is below us, and they're building it lower now. 55,002 just arrived. That wasn't there before. So I see a massive dump coming tonight into tomorrow morning, but you never know. I could be wrong. I know nothing but the fact about ignorance, and I've been trading markets since I was 24. I'm 41 years old. I traded many different things. It took me about 10 years, so from 24 to 34 to get a really good handle. And now I have 7 years of just constant grind on what I finally perfected. And now it's turning into something that I can really rely on over time. But it took me a long, long time. And it may take you a long time, too, to get to the excellence that you want to truly achieve. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, 1 hour is cat that don't. 1 day is a cat that will. Same chart. Amen. They might induce longs on the false move Monday. They maybe will, but if we want this month to be bullish, we need it to dump this week. The probabilities are better off that we'll have a bullish, unless it's just a nasty, nasty month all the way down from the beginning to end, which could be the case. It's all about the journey. There are many destinations. 100%. 100%. And you just keep going. As long as you fall in love with the movement on the way, then you can do it. That's what it's about, falling in love with getting there. Being in love with the journey. To me, that's what it's all about. Being in love with the journey, man. If you can be in love with the journey, my goodness. Man, you can accomplish anything. Because most people are waiting for someone to give them something, or they need a monetary. They're waiting for materialistic. But when you realize that life isn't about materials, it's about the inner soul searching for the next beautiful thing to change your perspective, change the way you feel, look at how life differently. You realize that's what it's all about. So look, we may get against this again, and I'm telling you, I know you think I'm insane, but it could do it again. And now it's getting tighter and tighter. And I've never seen them toy with this so much now. But there's just that chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. There's still just that chance. 57,171. Yeah, it might even have to be that low. That's a shoulder, head, and shoulder pattern there, too. If you understand my strategy, you would understand what I'm doing. If not, you'd be really confused. So don't worry. It's okay. I get it. Overall bearish right now. If you've just jumped into the live, I'm in a bear trade because we keep losing the 200 MA numerous times in the 1 minute. Can't get back above it. And this looks like a bear flag to me. The small time frames got chopped, so I'm just going to kind of get out of them and let the trade do its thing, honestly. All right. 1 hour, 1 day chart. Look how similar, except the 1 hour moved already. Amen. They don't use the USD. I'm usually getting only super small percentage gains. Can't comfortable. A bit confusing. I think you need to use a little, maybe you need to up the level on the demo. I don't know exactly what you're doing. Do you follow stuff like October is October, even though, that's what it says. October, yeah, but you'll see 1 day at a time. At 079, any thoughts on this progress on my hold? I just keep holding, man. It's going to turn into ASI, and so you're holding a really bigger project now, which is, I think has some really, really, has some moves to go big and do something pretty interesting. So, yeah. So maybe chop till October. Possibly, I don't know. Yeah. Fishing longs. Just use small dollars with high leverage to practice with your stop loss and take profit. Amen. Yeah. Help me understand the VRB. So if it loses the volume area low on the 1 hour, then the price next target will be the volume area low on the 4 hour time frame, which is low. I don't know about that. That's confusing to me. I would just look at whatever gap's out there. You know, if there's a gap and the higher volume node comes out, it's the higher volume node, not the volume area low, you know. Yeah. I'm 60K short on Bitcoin, tight stop. The stock market should be closed, so I don't think it would be pumping right now. You know, it's flat right now. There's the CME futures. I mean, stock market is closed tomorrow for Labor Day in the United States. Today I shorted Bitcoin when the price broke the 200 MA with the 3 candles under it and went so good. Amen. God bless you. You did well. All right. Look at the 5 minute right there. Boom, boom, boom. That trade's still open. This 5 minute is going to continue to the downside, in my humble opinion. It's a bear flag on the 5 minute that's going to continue to roll over. Nothing has changed. You're just playing just in case the 1 minute does change. You know. Everybody, I'm going to jump on out of here. It's 9:44 on a Sunday night here on Labor Day weekend. Trade light. Be careful. Take the rest of the night off, man. It's the night. You know, I'm still in a short, and I'll reconvene. I'll keep you guys updated in the trading group if I see anything different, but I'm jumping on out of here for the night. We'll be back tomorrow like we are every day at 10 a.m. And we'll be breaking through no matter what. 24/7 market. I will work 24/7, so... But I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you. I care about you. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Might be a quicker live stream. Maybe we get out at like 11:30 just because it's earlier. You know what I mean? But that's what I see happening. Everyone, thank you so much for jumping on in. Shout out to the channel sponsors. Before we jump on out of here, just want to shout out to my channel sponsors for helping us keep the lights on. I Trust Capital. Unbelievable place. Great run company. Place where you can invest 24 hours a day, 365 days a year in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, and tax-free inside of a Roth IRA. You can move an IRA. Find out more. Talk to your accountant or whoever you're helping you run your stuff, and you'll learn so much about I Trust Capital, man. It's amazing. Shout out to Decrypted.tax, a great place to do your taxes. Maybe you didn't do them right. Maybe they look funny. Maybe something just doesn't add up. Schedule a free consultation. Find out more at Decrypted.tax. And last but not least, Houdini Swap, one of the greatest places where you can swap between 4,000 chains and coins, all across multiple chains. I mean, anything you need. We're talking Blast to Sui, Sui to Blast, SEI to Sol, Sol to ETH, and more. And they continue to hit that swap volume on their way to $650 million in swap volume. Unbelievable. So transact freely. You can even hit the private button and transact privately, which is unbelievable. Can't do that anywhere else but Houdini Swap. Shout out to Houdini Swap. Thank you so much for this sponsorship. With that being said, I'm still in the short. Nothing more I can say. Bear flag coming down, and I see liquidity to the downside. It's all down there. I don't know how we don't do it. So, everybody, I'll see you later on tomorrow. God bless everybody. Thank you for being here, and thank you so much for your time and giving me your most precious asset, because your time is so valuable. You can always get more money. You can never get your time back. So thank you so much. I hope I taught you something. I hope you learned a lot. And I did not waste any of your time. God bless and have a great night. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for this channel and for everything. I know I have it all because of each and every one of you. And so I'm very, very grateful. Amen.